Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is another Matchday Live episode and today it is the return of the European football for Arsenal. We are away from home, travelling to Sweden, and I know it's very cold over there right now. But this is Europa League knockout stages. It is the first leg. It is Ostersunds taking on Arsenal. I think that's how you pronounce it, isn't it? Ostersunds? I think that's right. Maybe you Swedes can probably correct me. But let's see how we get on. Hopefully Arsenal can get the victory. Try and get ourselves an away goal or two. We are lacking going forward right now because Lacazette is just had an operation. So he's going to be out for around 6 weeks. Remember Olivier Giroud, he joined Chelsea in the transfer window. Theo Walcott's gone as well. So I think there's only Danny Welbeck, the main striker now for Arsenal. We do have obviously Aubameyang, but he's cup-tied, I believe, for the Europa League. So I don't think he'll be making an appearance in tonight's game. So I think it's going to be Danny Welbeck starting as the main striker. And maybe one of the youngsters. We've got Nketiah, possibly Reece Nelson also starting there. But we'll have to wait to see what kind of team Arsene Wenger puts out in tonight's game. Nevertheless, even though we are short going forward, we should have enough to hopefully get the victory, bring the three. I was going to say the 3 points, but not the 3 points. The away goal advantage, hopefully. We do have Aubameyang in our team, though, as you see there. He has the first effort on goal. Unlucky not to go underneath the crossbar there. So, although Aubameyang is starting in our game, he won't be starting later on in tonight's game. So, I think it will be Danny Welbeck starting tonight. But here is Aubameyang right now. He is starting for us, and there he is with a low-driven effort, and that is the first goal of the game. 23 minutes gone here in Sweden. It is Ostersunds 0, Arsenal 1. He's had a good start so far to his Arsenal career. Aubameyang, it's nice to see him in an Arsenal shirt. Very exciting signing for the Gunners. So hopefully we can have a good second half of the season and try and get ourselves back in some decent form to hopefully push for a late charge for that 4th spot in the Premiership, which is looking very unlikely right now, but you never know. I've seen stranger things happen in the Premier League, so fingers crossed Arsenal can continue on, try and get ourselves a bunch of wins now towards the end of the season as Aubameyang skips past the challenge there. He's pushing forward, nice bit of skill, plays it across the middle, and a low-driven effort yet again. This time it is from the German Mesut Ozil, and that doubles Arsenal's lead, 2-0, and we are looking good here. 2 away goals, that's a great advantage going into that second leg back at the Emirates Stadium in a week or 2 away. So it would be nice to get the away goal advantage and do not concede. Hopefully we do not concede either here or at home, of course. But here is Aubameyang just playing it backwards there from Mustafi. Now Jack Wilshere in the middle. Mesut Ozil, he's on a yellow card. We are into the early stages now of this second half. Arsenal still holding on to a nice 2-goal lead. And the Swedish side not really done much, to be honest, in this game. I don't even think they've had a dangerous shot on target, so not much for Peter Cech for us to worry about. And that's a nice little dink over the outrushing goalkeeper. And it is now Arsenal who lead by 3-0. Aubameyang getting on the score sheet and giving Arsenal a very comfortable lead now. Things are looking absolutely fantastic. We do have Mkhitaryan on that right side as well. Now I don't know if Mkhitaryan will be cup-tied. I'm not entirely sure whether he played any games in Europe for Manchester United, but of course they were in the Champions League, so I don't even know if that actually counts. I don't think it does, whether they're going to be cup-tied for that or not. But Nketiah, he's come on in place of Aubameyang up front, or Aubameyang, however you want to pronounce his name. So we've got just over half an hour to play. As said, because we are short going forward, Nketiah might get himself in the starting 11 tonight, or at least getting on the pitch in the second half. Hopefully he does get some pitch time, but there we're leading 3-0. A change for the Swedish side as Arsenal take this corner. Corner gets swung in, forced to the feet of, not sure who it was, I think it was Koscielny maybe, as he charges backwards there. And here is Mkhitaryan then for Arsenal, plays it inside for Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson's been taken down there. Referee waves play on, and play does play on. And now then into the final 10 minutes then here in a cold Sweden evening, I was going to say. Reece Nelson then for Arsenal, playing onto that far side for Alex Iwobi. Now Nketiah trying to get past the defenders, doesn't manage to do so. They do get the ball clear, but back into the possession of Maitland-Niles, who playing in the middle of the park here for Arsenal. That's nicely played in for like Sawobi. Good save there from the goalkeeper, and Ostersunds do eventually get the ball clear there. Into the final 4 minutes, and Arsenal looking for a fourth. Will they have enough time to do so? But the Swedish side pushing forward right now, trying to get themselves at least a consolation goal, maybe a goal to get them back into the tie. But here's Nketiah, nice little touch from him, and a low-driven effort that is going to wrap up the game. 4 goals to 0, 4 away goals as well, which is absolutely fantastic here for Arsenal. And of course, getting the youngster on the score sheet as well. Superb night here for the Gunners, taking a 4-goal advantage back to the Emirates Stadium. That should pretty much guarantee us a spot in the next round of the Europa League. And of course, this is going to be our main aim, to try and get ourselves back into the Champions League for next season, as the top 4 is looking very, very unlikely. But Danny Welbeck, he comes off in the last minute. As I said, I think he will be starting in today's game in real life. We'll have to wait to see what the starting lineups are. But here is Nketiah trying to rush through, looking for a second goal of the game. And there is the final whistle then. 4 goals to 0 for Arsenal. Perfect result away from home. Every away game in Europe is going to be a tough one. So taking 4 away goals to the advantage of the second leg is absolutely superb. And thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you did like the episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.